Shut up, Ronald. That's how you do. This is ASMR. Play with that stick. Welcome to misBEERhavior. AMSR. Okay, hey guys, welcome to misBEERhavior. I'm Ariana, and this is Missy.
Did you forget who we were?
And this is Ron. Well, I was trying to think what I was going to say. I was going to say something different.
She forgot who we were.
And it didn't work out that way. So today we're going, this is a podcast about craft beer and misbehaving.
Absolutely.
misBEERhavior.
This is 7th episode, rah!
Oh, yeah, seventh episode. And today we're going to drink craft beer from... Wait, do we introduce all the beers now first? Or, do we just introduce one at a time?
I don't remember how we did it the first time. I think we...
felt like the last time we just introduced the one and then moved on to the next segment and introduced the second one, but I feel like it's probably better to introduce all three.
I think so.
First.
Just say say the two and then the misBEERhavior.
Set the expectation that they're going to be three, so they'll watch. If they're watching on YouTube, they'll watch the other two parts.
Absolutely.
Okay.
That's what I think.
Okay, well today we are going to drink Smoked Margarita Ghost from Sonder Brewing, and that's out of Cincinnati.
Don't forget to do the porn shot.
And I've been looking forward to drinking that one ever since I saw it when I wasn't supposed to.
And the thing is, I tried it, and they're really fucking good.
Oh, sweet. Hell yeah.
And they probably would have went good with our dinner today.
Oh, damn.
And we are also going to have us a Raswell Raspberry Milkshake India Pale Ale by Warped Wing.
That sounds really fucking good.
And then
Appropriate with all the alien talk lately.
the mysterious Dos Equis Beerious.
I like how he did say that Warped Wing is appropriate with all the alien talk, with the government shooting aliens out of the sky and the weather balloon and everything else.
The freaking Chinese balloon that they shot out of the sky, was it last week or whatever, and now they turned up all the radars, and any weather balloon or anything that's floating, they're like, fuck that, shoot it down. And they shot one down over northern Alaska, one over Lake Huron, and one in Canada or some shit. And they were like, we don't know what it is, it's an unidentified flying object. And then they realized what they said, no, it's not aliens, we swear, it's totally not aliens. We don't know what it is yet, but it's not an alien UFO, it's just an unidentified flying object.
Okay, Ronald.
We got you.
Well, go ahead. I just need the ancient aliens guy from History Channel here. Okay?
So let's see. I think we're going to drink the smoked margarita first because it probably would go well with what we ate for dinner. You can keep going. I'm sorry. I didn't
No, it's fine.
But no, now you fucked it up. You fucked it all up.
No, I think secretly she's one of the aliens now. That's
true.
why she's trying to silence me. She's trying to silence me because she's one of the aliens and she doesn't want to get out.
We should turn his down a notch. Each time he interrupts somebody, we're just going to turn his microphone down a notch till it's on zero. Until I unplug it.
I'll just lean over.
I'm pretty bad at interrupting too.
He just keeps going though.
So this is Sonder Brewing Smoked Margarita Ghost. Sonder is the realization that each person is uniquely crafted. At least, yeah. So actually, I think it's has a unique experience, but also uniquely crafted is a good way to put it for a craft beer company.
Pretty fucking cool.
So anyway, this is a 4.2 percentile. Sonder Brewing is actually out of Mason, Ohio, and I forgot to research my beer companies, but we actually went to Sonder's.
I still remember, what was it? They had the favorite thing I've ever had from Sonder's out of the tap room. Was it a carrot cake? But it was a carrot flavored beer.
Yeah, it actually was pretty good. It was bright orange and very thick.
Bright orange, carrot colored. It was awesome.
It didn't have any thinness to it. It was it was very opaque, is what you would call it. She's making a mess already all over her table. What the fuck?
I'm the worst. I am the worst beer pourer in the world. I'm so sorry.
So for those listening to us and not watching, it's a very nice, clear, kind of a Budweiser kind of a color.
Yeah, it looks like it's a pretty cool Bud Light looking thing. And in our cute little taster glasses that we have, Yeah, it definitely looks like you went to the bar and said, I'll take a Miller Lite. And then they filled it, and it's got that tiny bit of head on there. And
Maybe it's got like a slight more greenish tint than one of those would have, but that's about all I can really think on the topic.
It's kind of starting to form a cloud on the inside.
Does it say anything about hazy on the can or not?
I don't think so. It just a ghost.
Okay.
I don't think it really says much else on here.
It's definitely, it said it's like margarita flavor. It's definitely got that kind of a smell.
I can smell the smoky flavor.
Hey, can you, I need to
That's good.
wipe this up. Oh my God, Becky.
Quick, get some toilet paper out of the bathroom.
Oh, I guess we could do that now.
I got it.
While I'm standing here by myself and they're all looking to solve the emergency, this week's podcast episode is being shown on all of your favorite YouTube channels, mainly ours, which is the best.
All of your favorite YouTube channels?
Ours.
That's being shown on all of your favorite YouTube channels.
It's
Do
also-
you like the Joe Rogan show? It's there.
It's not there. He's just dumb and doesn't know what he's saying.
It's also on your favorite podcast or your favorite podcasting services.
That's what he
Apple,
meant to say.
Spotify, whatever the fucking other ones are, because I don't know. Tell your friends, tell your family, tell your wife, tell your kids.
Definitely tell your kids. We want to get them addicted to
Yes.
beer, obviously.
I was going to see if there was anything interesting on the Sonder website because I got one of them done, but
So, while she's homeworking, it's got a bit of a nice tart flavor to it.
it's salty.
I was going to say, I can taste that salty.
That's what I'm tasting. It's definitely got that
The
salt.
salinity.
There's a good afterbite there after you take that flavor.
I get, like, when I drink it, I first get the smoke and the saltiness of it, and then there's, like, a lime aftertaste.
Yeah. Yeah. That's,
Take a big sniff of it before, and you get that smoky flavor.
definitely getting a nice big hit of that lime.
I'm making stupid taster faces, so if you're watching, feel free to comment and make fun of.
It's still better than make fun of it so we can get over my seizure face where I was trying to clean my teeth with my tongue.
I feel like that's probably his O face. I'm going to send that to Francis and ask if that's your O face.
Oh, if you want to see my
I
O face, baby.
Nope, don't want
no,
to.
thank you.
I just want confirmation through Francis because she's really clever and witty, and I like the way she responds to
Baby, if
things
you
like
want to see
that.
my O face,
Definitely don't want to.
Look.
Nope. Not at all, sir. Not at all.
Mimosas?
So let's see. Been to Sonder myself, 2 times now? I think maybe 3. I remember there was one time that that Saunders was after a long day of hitting a bunch of breweries and drinking out of a dude's trunk, and that was the time that I wound up having to steal a shirt from Zach.
Was that the Facebook video where you guys were all drunk and, like, talking?
Probably.
'Cause I think you guys were, like, out of a trunk, like you were standing by a trunk or something.
that trunk drinking, that was like the last
That was
time I
fun.
went a trunk drink.
Oh.
That was too much for me.
You know, you just
Saunders
drink too
story-
much.
Saunders has its own podcast, Saunders
Hell
Stories.
yeah.
So you could check that out probably. But we went to Saunders, and apparently they're opening a second location in Westchester also.
Oh, nice.
So we went in there, and it's kind of like a basic looking brewery, and they have patio, and apparently it's dog friendly, so that's really
So
cool.
dog friendly. All the
I
good
love
boys.
the dog friendly places.
All the good boys. All
But
the
every
bestest
beer
boys.
I've had by them, I think I've liked.
Yeah, they're all pretty good. That's the first place I ever knew to be a dog-friendly patio, brewery type thing, and it was really amazing. But the one that got me was the Braxton, where they had dogs inside.
Oh, I know.
That was
That was
awesome.
awesome.
And big couches, and the good boys were sitting there, and you
Yeah.
could pet them while you were
And
drinking.
I walked in, and right when I walked in, there was a golden retriever, and I was like, "Oh my God, I'm in love with that dog. I
There
want to marry that
was-
dog."
That's right.
So I haven't been there since, but it was like Brew Dogs down in Cincinnati. It's near the freaking Jack Casino or whatever it is.
Something like that.
And like,
Oh, yeah.
they're dog friendly, and they've got like dog bowls, so you can like order your people food, and then you can order food from your dog, and they'll sit
Oh,
there and
that's
eat out of
cool.
that.
See, Brewdog is cool. That's the one that, so in Columbus, they have a Brewdog hotel, and Larry bought me, for Christmas, that was like, basically, it's like I got a room for 2 to stay a night, and I was like, well, shit. So I invited Ariana. We haven't gone yet, But it was like, so you go there, and you first go there, and then you start checking in. They're like, hey, have you got your welcome beer yet? And you get a welcome beer, and then you get like morning beer mimosas, and like there's a tap in the room, but the tap in the, like, you pay like a lot to if you use that tap in the room, and that tap in the room is literally like a it's like a growler. That's literally it's hooked up to a growler, because my brother-in-law, when he went there, him and his wife each tried to get a glass, and they got about a glass and a half, and they're like, hey man, our keg's empty. They're like, oh no, that's only the amount that's in there. And then there's like a refrigerator in the shower for like shower beers, but then you just don't use those because they're expensive, and you can just buy beer there at the hotel, the same beers that are in the shower, and they're cheaper. So you just put them in the refrigerator there and then take them into the shower.
Do they give a shit if you do BYOB?
They probably don't. It'd be really funny if you saw somebody like toting around a Budweiser or something.
You're like, dude, you're not allowed in here. That's a Budweiser.
Somebody walking in with like a case of Budweiser, and they're just like, "Hey, man," and
What's
it's
up?
just like some Kid
They're like,
Rock
sir,
looking dude.
like,
Right.
like snooty guy in like a European hotel. Excuse me, sir. You're not allowed in here with that.
It is really.
You're gonna have to throw that out, okay? You're gonna have to have this nice craft IPA instead.
What's really funny
I'll
is.
tell you what, sir. Let me urinate in this cup for you. It'll be fresh with lots of head and fizz, I assure you, sir. It'll be nice and warm straight from the tap, because that's what Budweiser tastes like, bitch.
What's really funny is when she said it looks like a Kid Rock looking dude. That's what I was like picturing, a Kid Rock looking dude. But
We're on the same wavelength.
that's right. But they also have a museum, and so when you're going through the museum and you have your museum tour, they give you a couple beers throughout the tour, so you get like a lot of free beers there while you're there. There's a restaurant inside, the brewery, and everything. Like,
What's the cost of it? Do you know offhand?
It's expensive because it's not expensive, but it is. So Larry got me, I think it was like a $200 for one night room. My brother-in-law's like, dude, you better like get that signed up quick because it's going to fill up quick. So I signed up for like the beginning of June, and I was trying not to because I was like, well, just, like right there towards the end of June, beginning of July. The rooms were $400 a piece.
Good
So they
Lord.
double,
Like they hit the hefty season or some shit.
I guess. But apparently they fill up quick. Like, so, I signed up for it in January, and a shit ton of rooms were already taken. Like a fuck ton. Like it was hard to find
When
a
did
day.
Do you know when they opened? First to open up?
I don't, I feel like you would think they would just be open year round.
No, like, I mean when they first opened the hotel itself.
That was going to be my question, though. I have no idea. I don't think they're super, super fucking new by any means. I mean, I know that Eric and Mindy have gone there before. And so they've been open for at least, like, a handful of years, maybe. Maybe not like a shit ton, but enough. I just, how many rooms are they going to have? Are they going to have like hundreds or thousands, like a big ass fucking, 13-floor hotel? Or are they going to have like 2-3 floors?
Like Vegas and Columbus.
Right.
Basically.
Yeah.
Well, it's with that sort of thing, it's definitely gonna be like a destination hotel. As they're like, I don't know, like beer themed massages and spa kind of a shit.
I
feel like that needs to be a thing. You get
Right.
there and somebody gives you like massages and shit.
Yeah, with like beer oil, and you just walk around smelling like you're fucking drunk.
That'd be great. Or the beer oil, it's like really high proof, so when like it soaks into your skin, it starts it like basically helps you stay drunk when you've been drinking.
It's like beer tampons and stuff, like vodka tampons.
Yeah,
Beer ponds.
that's right. Beer
You
ponds.
stick it up and you get drunk.
Yes. But yeah, so they, I guess there's like, it's obvious it's in Columbus, but there's more to do in that direct location because of that being there. Like, not necessarily because of that being there. Maybe they built that because of the area. But in either way, there's still cool stuff to do in that area.
Man, I bought a 6-pack of these, and I had to save this one, and I really wanted to drink it because I really like these a lot.
It's got like almost, I think it's just the sour taste. I was going to say it's almost on the verge of being astringent because it's really thin, but it's not astringent, which is good because I don't like an astringent
I was
beer.
getting like a whole shit ton of lime and the salty
Yes.
with just a little under the beer, but not much.
I just taste lime and salt and just like a small hint of the smoky flavor.
See, I get the smoky flavor first.
If I smell
smoky
it, that's...
flavor and the salt first, and then the lime is kind of like an after effect or something.
I think it depends on how you drink it. So if you just sip it and let it hit your tongue first, like the first thing, but if you like kind of drop your jaw, it's different.
I have a tendency to breathe in as I'm drinking.
That too. That's what. Ooh, that's why you're getting it, because you're breathing it in. Because every time if I smell it before.
So apparently our Brewdog USA Brewhouse sits on 42-acre site in Columbus, where we brew our headliner range with limited exclusive beers for our friends in America. You can discover our beers at Dog Tap Columbus as well. So they have a sour brewery. They have a lot of shit. You guys are going to have a hell of a good time when you do that.
Fuck yeah. I think we all should go there sometime together and get like a room for 3 and stay like, depending on how much there is to do there, we can either stay like 1 or 2 days. If there's 2 days worth of shit to do, stay there 2 days.
Hells yeah.
That would be awesome.
Yeah, they got all sorts of like shit, but I don't see anything about when it opened on their website. Everything about coming and visiting and all the shit to do, but nothing about history. So
yeah, the website like is cool because it shows you what there's to do, but then it's also doesn't, I don't know, it's not very helpful. Pisses me off. But
well, like when I googled it, I think their web people need to work on their shit, because it was like the 4th or 3rd thing down. The first thing came up was Dogfish Head beer. Not even them.
Yeah.
2018. So when they opened up.
So it's been a small handful of years, about 5 years.
Is Brewdog the one that does Elvis juice?
Yes.
Yeah, I thought so.
It's really funny because Larry mentioned that the other day, because Eric was like, yeah, hey, try this, you'll like it. And Larry does not drink beer, so Larry's like, oh, okay, I'll give it a try to see if I like it. And then he did not like it. I was like, yeah, that's like one of the worst beers to, like, because it's an IPA basically. If you don't like beer, to try an IPA because you might like it is a lie.
I know we've done a couple by them before. I think we did another one that was some kind of maybe like orange or something.
Right.
I can't remember. Oh my god.
I wish my farts were how they were yesterday. Yesterday they were like fucking earth shattering and it was awesome. It's because I had a whole bunch of fiber yesterday.
Did you poop your pants?
I didn't poop my pants, no.
I think part of my problem with my farts today is I ate McDonald's or ate freaking like fast food for lunch because I was just moving quick today, and I'm telling you, McDonald's breakfast and then freaking like Wendy's lunch, that's a nasty combo.
Ew.
Yeah.
Because that was just
that'll get you.
Emergency shit broke at work, and I had to like hustle my ass in there. I was like, fuck, no time to do anything right.
Speaking of emergency shits.
Let's hear the story.
So, like last week...
Poop story of the week. Poop story of the week.
On last week's episode of misBEERhavior, I wasn't feeling well. And then, like, as soon as these guys left, I started barfing everywhere. And, like, so much, like, so hard that I was, like, coughing up blood after the fact.
Ooh.
And, like, the next day, I called into work because I felt like hell. And, like, so barfing turned into coming out the other side.
For those that watched last week's episode or listened to last week's episode, the third part of the YouTube, we took Ariana, the third part, whatever you want to call that, we took Ariana's mic and removed it from its stand and handed it to her so she could sit in the chair in the corner while Missy and I stayed on camera and she talked because she felt like crap.
I did. Like, it sucked standing up last week. It's not bothering me so far right now, but, like, last week I was having a hard time. But, yeah, like... It was like one of those moments where you sit down in the toilet and it's like, it sounds like you're peeing, but you're not peeing. You are not peeing because it's not,
I absolutely love it.
Like, I started feeling pretty good on, Thursday. I started feeling okay. I was like, oh, maybe I can eat a normal meal. Nope. That wasn't a good idea. And so, like...
Was there just like chunks in the piss that was coming out of your ass?
It just, like, I started feeling better, and then after I ate that, I didn't feel good again, and then I started getting cold symptoms, too, after that, and I'm like, god damn it, so I, like, got a cold on top of a stomach thing, apparently, and then I was like, didn't eat anything fried, like, anything bad Friday. I started feeling good. I'm like, okay, tomorrow I'll try to eat normal again Saturday, and I'm like, you know what's a good idea? McDonald's. Obviously... McDonald's is a great idea
Healthy, look at me.
when you felt like shit and had stomach issues. And so, yeah, so I went to get McDonald's. And after not eating for a few days, McDonald's tasted like shit. It was fucking gross, man. It has like this bitter, like gross taste to it. And I was like, nope. And then like same issue with the peeing, not peeing.
Just remember, guys, this one's single. This is what you're getting. No, she's not hiding anything from you.
Nope.
Complete and total honesty. That's why we love her.
When you eat really healthy or you don't eat and then you go to eating something, especially as bad as that, it's really horrible on your stomach.
God, it was disgusting
Like
tasting,
the
though.
bacteria in your stomach that break down the shit, like the ones that are good at breaking down all the really greasy shit, I feel like that they kind of get subdued and weak if you start eating nothing but all the healthy stuff. And then when you hit them with the old McDonald's razzle-dazzle, they're like, the fuck is this? This isn't food. I'm not touching this.
They don't get weak. You get the proper bacteria in there, and it's like doing what it's supposed to, which is this is foreign. This is bad. This is toxic.
This is poison.
Yes, and it tries to expel it from you as quick as
I'm
possible.
pretty sure that's what was happening. And then I broke out in hives. So it's been a really cool week. And I was...
It's been a really cool week.
I was video messaged one of my friends in the morning before work. So I was video messaging her the other day. What day was that? Must have been yesterday, Monday. And I was like, I just realized, like, because I'd been sick, like one thing, it was just been one thing on top of another, on top of another. And I'm like, I just realized that every year at this time, it's that week. Every year around this week, I have the worst luck. Like, I just have bad luck. Like last year, I went through a breakup at this time, and like I was sick, and I can't remember what else. The year before, I lost my fucking car keys at the gas station and was stuck at the gas station for 45 minutes looking for my car keys. And I had like a whole bunch of other things that happened. But anyway, I was like telling her how I always have bad luck around this time of year. 20 minutes later, I got pulled over.
Man, you know what sucks? You know what you should do about that? You should drink a beer about that.
Dude.
I'm getting thirsty.
So,
We're not getting thirsty yet. What time is it? Oh, I guess it's kind of
Getting
close.
there.
So
So,
let's
yeah.
rate these beers after she finishes her story.
I got pulled over because I had a headlight out. So I stop at a stop sign, and there's like a railroad track right next to it, and there's like a hill, so you can't really see whether cars are coming or not. And so I usually like stop there, and then I go really fast because cars always come flying over those fucking railroad tracks. And so like I took off, and there's a cop coming this way as I'm turning this way, and I see him like go like this, and then I see him whip around, and I'm like, fuck. I was like, what did I do? I stopped at that stop sign. I was trying to figure out what I did. I was like, maybe I like went over the line or something. I don't know what the fuck's going on. Apparently I had a headlight out. He made me late for work. And
What a motherfucker.
then I
feel
broke
like
out into hives later that day.
I feel like if a cop's going to pull you over and make you late for work, it should be like, you go to the doctor and you get like a doctor's excuse.
You get a
Be
cop's
like,
excuse.
Be like, I couldn't go to work today because I was shitting myself, man. I got a note from my doctor that proves that I was like peeing out my ass. Cop pulls you over. Yeah, man, this fucking dickhole cop gave me a ticket, and it's like going to be $150 for this fucking ticket. And, well, he wrote me a note for it at least. That's why I'm late.
Luckily, I only got a warning, but he pulled me over right in front of my job. And I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? He's like, are you on your way to work? I was like, yeah. I was like, I work right there. And then he was like, okay, I'll make it quick. And I was still late for work.
Motherfucker.
That right there is why we need cops to write a freaking excuse, Dear sir, I pulled this bitch over because she was doing too fast. She missing a headlight. Please excuse her point, as she needs the money to pay for this $150 fucking ticket.
I didn't get a ticket. I only got a
But
warning.
still, I mean,
He was actually a nice cop, so it was good.
Well, there you
he was
go.
smiling and nice, so
Well, that's good.
yeah.
Should have asked him for his number.
No, I'm good.
No wonder you broke out in hives.
All right.
Wait,
so
what did we rate this?
Oh yes. So
I'd give it a solid 4.
I didn't bring my pen.
I don't have a
Oh,
pen
you
on
need
me.
you need to rinse.
Yes, I
I'm gonna go
do.
grab my pen, and you can go ahead and like move it.
She's gonna grab her penis.
All right.
So I'm happy this week. We've got like good working cheap shit lights from Walmart.
That's
At
right.
the very least, said cheap shit lights happen to have like all the screws so they stay together.
These are cute little glasses provided by the Ariana.
Ariana did a fine job buying us some glasses.
I'm sorry you guys have to listen to my shit stories.
Don't apologize. They get off on that. Probably.
Somebody out there probably does. 'Cause some people.
It keeps us real. Makes them know that we're real people and we're not just,
I'm a real person with a real digestive system.
That's right.
streamer celebrities that never have anything bad go wrong. Yeah, like we're celebrities.
I would like for that. They'd be like, they're the most realest celebrities. I don't even consider them celebrities because they only have 3 subscribers.
Like, one of the dudes in my Facebook started messaging me the other day, just having conversation about shit. And he was like, by the way, man, congratulations on your podcast. It's looking good. I'm like, you listen?
Oh,
Wow.
yeah, that's pretty
Who
cool.
was it?
A guy by the name of Nathan I went to school with. It was like, that's neat. He was sitting there talking about a vacation to Japan him and his wife will be taking in.
Congratulations on the
Wait,
podcast.
is this
I'm
the
going to
Nathan
Japan.
From CTC or?
No, from Eaton,
Okay.
where I originally went.
I was like, I remember Nathan.
He grew up. This dude grew up the road from me, and he's pretty cool, kind of nerdy dude. And yeah, as far as rating this one, I did not care for it.
What?
I did not care for it.
I think it was
amazing.
amazing.
I just got salt and lime. I'm gonna give it a 2 myself.
Oh, Jesus.
Would you say a 4?
I said I'd give it a solid 4.
See, I'm going to give it a 4.5. I thought it was really, really good. And I think it goes really good with Mexican food, which I did have at one time. I think I had it with tacos or something. And so what do you guys think? Salty?
Salty lime. That's about all I could get out of it.
Salt,
Lime.
lime, light smoke,
Smoke.
thin.
Thin, light.
Mm-hmm. Sour.
Yeah, there's definitely some sour there.
Sour.
And that's really it.
That pretty
Yeah.
much does it. Dig.
It's covered.
I dig it.
It's pretty good.